Time skips are amazing. The reason why I love them is because you see the trials and tribulations of what these characters have gone through. It opens up a door of great character development, especially when they spend that time skip doing nothing but training. Every time I think about time skips, the first thing that comes to my mind is One Piece. Reasons why is because you've seen how strong Luffy and the Straw Hats have gotten. They are on a whole different level, and we also seen that in Naruto when they did a 2-year time skip, and we seen how mature and how different the characters were. And it makes sense because in reality, a 2-year time skip can make someone change a lot. But with the start of Black Clover Chapter 229, Tabata has pulled off a 6-month time skip, but so far it's been heavily focused on Asta and how strong he has become. And with these past 2 chapters, the community has been going crazy over Asta, and it's the reason why. This is the strongest Asta yet, and the crazy thing about it, we have not seen Asta go all out yet. He is still holding back. And the crazy pounds of muscle that he has gained during this 6-month time skip is pretty insane. So yeah, today I want to discuss and analyze what we have seen from Asta so far and how cool a time skip Asta is. We'll be doing other videos on other characters once we see how strong they are after the time skip, but today we're going to be talking about Asta. Now, the first ability that we've seen from Asta in chapter 229 is his ability to fly on his anti-magic sword. I find this funny because in the start of this series we've seen him struggling during the magic entry exam trying to fly a broom, but he couldn't because he has no magic. Now Asta is showing everyone that he doesn't need magic to be able to fly like everyone else, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot, and I think the reason why he's able to do this is because during the training in the Heart Kingdom, the Queen of the Heart Kingdom talked about there are 4 others like Gaia who would train Asta and everyone else who will participate in this war against Majecula in the Spade Kingdom. And one thing we do know about Gaia is that he's able to fly in the air without using magic, very similar to Lick. I think Asta staying in the Heart Kingdom during this 6-month time skip, training under Gaia and the other 4 Spirit Guardians, he was able to pick up this exact same technique, but in his own way. When Asta's in his Black Asta transformation, it gives him the ability to chase down and fly to strong magic. So I think what is happening here is that Asta, in this transformation, his sensitivity and his detection of any magic, no matter how far it is, he can chase it down. Another thing we've seen is that Asta can now use his anti-magic sword, but Demon Slayer's sword in this case, like Thor's hammer, he was able to throw his sword and scream out Demon Slayer, and his sword went right back to him like his telekinesis. Then we seen Asta use Black Divider without using his Black Asta mode and one-shots one of the Spade Generals. And he didn't even need to call out the spell for this to happen. The last time we seen Asta use Black Divider, he was struggling to maintain it. During the battle against the Warrior Magic Devil, Asta was exhausted and he could not maintain this form because it took an enormous amount of energy and he had his anti-magic going rapid everywhere. Now Asta can use his Black Divider normally in his base form without any strain. Black Divider is so strong now that we've seen Asta block 3 attack spells and send it right back to the opponents at the exact same time. At one point it took Asta just to block 1 attack spell or multiple barrages of attack spell. It took a lot of effort for him. Now he can do it with ease, blocking 3 attack spells. It's amazing. Now he has come a long way. One thing I talked about in my explain videos explaining Asta's anti-magic swords, I always talked about that the biggest weakness that Asta has as a fighting character is his long range attacks. Going against long range mages with super fast barrage attacks, that will be his downfall, only if he's not in his Black Asta mode, but also it's still a downfall because he cannot be in that form 24/7. So the disadvantages for Asta is that he had no long range attacks, but now that has completely changed. Asta used his Demon Dweller's sword and used a new spell called Black Slash, a barrage of anti-magic energy slicing many opponents in their magic as well. This is something I've been asking for because most characters in Black Clover have some sort of long range attacks. Asta is really the only one. There are other characters, but Asta, the main character, has no long range attacks. And it took 230 chapters for us to see that, and I'm now satisfied. When I first seen this spell, it also reminded me of Yami's dark magic Lightless Slash, where he sends 1 big slash of dark magic energy. It's crazy because ever since the time skip we have been talking about how Asta reminds us so much of Yami, and now we see that kind of puts the nail in the coffin. We also seen Lick do the exact same thing with the Demon Dweller's sword, but he used white slashes. Since Asta and him use the exact same sword, it only makes sense for Asta to use it as well. We also seen that Asta got better with his Causality Break spell with his Demon Destroyer sword when he was poisoned and couldn't move, by one of the top lieutenants of the Spade Kingdom, who was also stated in the official translations to also have demon powers too, but not quite like Asta. In comparison, his demon power is like an ant compared to Asta, where it's a lion. So he really doesn't have that much, he just have the source, but there is no demon involved in his grimoire. Now, one of the craziest things we've seen in Black Clover Chapter 230 is when Asta used his Black Asta mode, on top of the fact using Black Divider. But Black Divider that's the biggest we ever seen the sword. It's bigger, it's 5 times bigger than Asta. His sword is literally touching the sky, and he splits the fortress in half. That is the strongest feat we've seen so far from timeskip Asta. And once he did this, we've seen that his anti-magic demon appeared in a silhouette. This lets me know that Asta, during this 6-month timeskip, that he has developed a relationship, a bond with the anti-magic demon inside his grimoire. This is probably why it makes sense why he's so in tune with his anti-magic swords and his Black Asta mode. And now he is in full control, and right now it's still hard to scale how strong Asta is because the timeskip made everything a clean slate. We still have not seen the best Asta yet, but this is the best Asta we have seen so far. This is still suppressed Asta, so I can only imagine how strong Asta and the others will be once they have the battle with Mijekila. If Asta can do all these amazing feats as suppressed, then I can only imagine the crazy things he can do now. It's crazy, at the start of this series, Asta looked like this at age 15. In the story of Black Clover, it has been a little over a year, so at age 16, Asta now looks like this. I can only imagine how he'll look when he's age 20. He'll probably look like The Rock. This is next level Asta, and I'm so excited to see what's going to happen next chapter tomorrow, which we will get, and I definitely will review it as always. So if you are new to this channel and don't want to miss it, subscribe with notification bells on. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. You guys take care of yourself. It's Thanksgiving, so you guys make sure y'all eat enough and make sure to go to the gym right after this. But again, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.